Hello everyone, welcome to the Feud Wild West Tactics stream. This is the last stream before launch. 5 days from now, we're going to finally be launching this game, so glad to have everyone here, and we'll probably get started with the story mode mission like we normally do. Let me go, let's go find something interesting here. Do one from the McCoy's campaign. Let's see, let's hit him hard. No, let's not do that. Let's do Rayleigh. This is a pretty fun one. This is a fight at a fort. So every story mission starts with a little cinematic, where you get a little bit of background on the characters and what's going on. We're going to skip through that though and get right onto the fighting. So in this mission, they're confronting a villain that has troubled Preacher and Jane Dixon in the past, so they're finally getting a chance to take him down. We've got all of our characters loaded up. They're all fully leveled up, so they get to use all their crazy abilities, including their passives. So, but right now, we'll start by shooting this guy. Let's just move in. I don't want to do that quite yet. Let's move Preacher up. Charge Preacher in here. You can spend your action points any way you want. You've got 2 action points normally, and you can either do 2 attacks, a double move, attack and move and attack, all that kind of stuff. What I'm trying to do right now is a ricochet shot. Do it off of this guy. There we go. So ricochet shot is a special ability. I just killed a guy. So what happened is he went into, Sam McCoy went into inspired mode. So as you can see, I got an extra action point here right away, and then next turn I'll have a full 3 action points to use. And also I unlocked the rifle's Deadeye ability, which is a unlimited, like kind of, we call it lookout mode, Overwatch mode style thing. So it's kind of a big bonus, and it went off right away, so that's not bad either. There's a box of dynamite over here too. I might add there's a box of dynamite waiting for me to grab it. So I'm right over here. The glow you saw off of him was the radius of Preacher, and I got a free move, so I can even get crazier here if I wanted to. I can't move too far though, so I'm gonna run over here and I'm gonna expose this guy. So I'm exposed right now, but so is this guy who's a Guardian mode enemy. Guardian mode enemies, you cannot hurt them with like normal weapons unless you expose them. Cowboy person says dynamite, exactly. So somebody will be getting some dynamite. We're going to be doing some exploding of things. Here's Jane, and we're going to get her up in here somewhere. I don't want to expose her this, so we're going to put her in good cover here right next to this. Like I said, the glow is because Preacher's got a passive that has a radial ability. We got Shotgun Smash on Randall McCoy, and Advance and Conquer, and of course he always starts with Double Barrel Blast. This version of him is configured to be more of a melee character, so we might run him in and have him start slamming people with the butt of his shotgun. We're gonna see if we can't hit anybody. I can shoot him right now. That's fine, but like I said, there's the silver shield means Guardian, and you know if you hover over a guy, you can see what that means, what exactly that means. Guardian can only be damaged if hit while exposed. He's not exposed right now, so it's kind of a waste for me if I start shooting at him. Positive morale. Any character has a chance of doing a free attack. This is great if you cluster Jane around enemies or friendly characters. She can basically cause them all to just make a kind of a random attack with a bunch of bonuses. It's a way to almost get an extra action point if you're lucky. Right now, we're just going to put her on lookout because we've only got the Guardian guy, and that's not where we really don't want to waste it on somebody like that. Now see Preacher can see these other guys, and he's got an ability that is Condemn, which will blind somebody. So I think we're going to blind this guy over here because I got a pretty high chance to hit him. So yeah, he just got Condemned. He's blinded, so he can't really see or shoot or do anything. It gives me a chance to hopefully move in. I'm hoping that guard. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, one of their guys had a stick of dynamite, so. And it's their hero, actually. It's the bad guy, the big bad. So. Ouch. Oh, no, so he decided to run because he was exposed, and I got off the Deadeye, and then, oh, Jane got a shot on him too, so, yeah, some brutal, brutal damage there on that guy, which is great, because I think this next round I can move Sam in and close it off, basically, end it once and for all. So, let me see. Got Sam here. Sam's got 3 action points this round, and I really want this guy dead, so I'm gonna slip over here and kind of see what I can do here. I got Scent of Blood. Not bleeding yet, but he might be. Oh, actually, he wasn't exposed, so he does get the bonus. So what we're gonna do here, but I got him bleeding, which is good. I'm just gonna, I think I'm just gonna go into lookout and hope he decides to move again. We'll see. That was my mistake. I was so excited to be able to move in that I thought I could get him that round. Let's get Randall in here somewhere. Randall's got a lot of movement. Gonna run him. Oh, you know what to do with Randall. Wait a minute. What to do with Randall is pick up some of that dynamite. That's what I'm gonna do with Randall if I can. If that dynamite, there we go. So he's a bit exposed right now, but I got a stick of dynamite because we need to start using some dynamite of our own. I'm being very I'm not being quite as strategic as I should be. A lot of guys are running into exposed areas and all kinds of stuff. So I suppose a death mark on somebody, or put death mark on the main hero on the other side, the villain, I should say. Let's see if we can't start damaging him. Now Jane, we're going to run all the way in over here, get her ready for next round. And we'll end the turn. That's probably going to be kind of hard. So, yeah. Like Jane might... Oh! She decided to run, so there Sam got off his shot on him. Oh, Jane's down. Got a little too risky with it. That dynamite really didn't help. So what you saw Randall do there is drop down into a prone pose, and he's not taking much damage because he gets a big toughness benefit and like essentially cover tactics benefit from that. That's his passive, so you gotta get him all the way leveled up to be able to use that. Now Sam, we're gonna do with Sam because he didn't have this guy exposed. I'm actually gonna run out completely in the open here because I want to kill this guy. And like again, I have to get the red shield, the broken shield on to do damage to him. So there we go. So he's dead. And it was probably worth it for me to go out there and be aggressive like that. This guy's still stumbling around blind over here. You can see him reaching around like, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't find mine. I don't know what's going on. Where's my gun? So what we're going to do with Randall here is we're going to have him throw the dynamite stick and basically try to obliterate, not just hit this guy, but I want to blow up the cover here as well. So let's see if we can do that. Dynamite has a chance to bounce though, so it can get down. But that actually worked really well. So he's knocked down now. Oh, they have a guy outside. They have a couple guys outside. Okay, so surprise, surprise. There were some other guys moving in on us that are probably going to come around. Randall, however, can basically like try to terminate this guy. Let's see. I pushed him back. He has a knockback on his special attack potentially, and it happened to go off that time, which is good. Call Princess says, "Here comes the boom." Yes, dynamite is a wonderful thing. We all love dynamite. I've showed this off before, but I'm going to do something I wouldn't normally do right here, but I'm going to run up to right next to our fallen guy. If a guy is knocked down, there's this little fist icon shows up here. If you click on that, you'll basically curb stomp him. There we go. So that vendetta that preachers had for a long time is been taken care of, and he got an extra action point actually off the kill there, probably due to one of his abilities. And we're going to this guy because of the dynamite. We've completely exposed this guy now. So, and he's down too. So that worked out pretty well. We came into that fight, you know, pretty much at a disadvantage when they started throwing dynamite. But now that we have started throwing dynamite, things are a little bit different, a little bit better. Okay, bring down the turn here. As you saw there, some chunks flew off that crate. If something does take enough damage from shots like that, it will shatter. This guy just recovered from blindness and is starting to pretend like he's actually going to do some effective stuff here. Oh, we got another guy coming in. We got guys outside, so still a little bit of a fight. Like I said, our guys are all leveled up. Normally when you play this, your guys won't be, you know, max level in here. But it lets us show off all the abilities and stuff like that. So, Preacher's burning a little bit. That's not so good. He's probably going to go down. What we can do again, I'm gonna have Bad Frank grab a stick of dynamite here. And, you know, it costs 1 to grab it and 1 to throw it. So here we go. See if we can't just really do some stuff here. Bounce around over there. Oh, see, now that time, bounced around, hit the wall, blew down a tree, but actually it bounced out of range of hitting this guy, even though, you know, I had a target on this because it's, you know, dynamite's fickle, basically. Pendant pistol. Let's see what we can do with this. Maybe try to shoot this guy. I don't like that he's out there. Oh, missed. Preacher's in pretty bad shape. I'm going to try to get him over here. He's going to be exposed. I'm going to limp over here. And we'll see what we can do with Randall. Now, Randall's, as I said, has got a couple good abilities. I don't know how much we can bring it into play here. I can run him all the way over here for next round. We'll see how this goes. This might be a horrible idea. Watch as the designer on the project plays it terribly. Alright, 79%. So this is good. Means I'm probably going to hit this guy. He's in cover. And the thing is, because it's a bounce shot, it'll deflect off and hit a ricochet shot. Hit, yeah, see it hit this other guy as well. So I got the exact benefit you want from ricochet shot, and I can move him into cover, Sam into cover. We've got another guy over here behind the wagon though, who's getting kind of close. And like I said, there's a guy out here. Hopefully Preacher can stay alive long enough to take care of him. Otherwise, I think we're done this round. Yeah, Randall's going to take a little bit of a hit now, but if this guy stays next to him, I can use that shotgun hit next round. So he tried to shoot him. He's exposed. Anytime Randall's exposed, that's when that ability has got applies. Ooh, that was interesting. That guy decided to... Ah, Elizabeth. Evening. Hello. Hello, hello. And let's see now. So now when it gets tricky. I'm like, I want to do something fun, but I also don't want to die. But I'm going to do something fun. So we're going to run over here. Like I said, this because I picked Shotgun Smash, it turns Randall into more of a melee, very close range character. And it does quite a bit of damage, and you can see it knocked him down. So I've got this guy right here knocked down. I've got Bad Frank, who I could grab another dynamite, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to hail the bullets. Thanks, she said, Eva said she likes the lighting on this here. I do too. It's kind of like a sunset-y kind of moment. Sunset-y shot. So there we go. So not only did I murder this guy and get inspired mode, I also blew up the box there. So I can actually run through that area now, which is pretty cool. I can run around here and see if I can get over here to this guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run all the way around here, go find this guy, and then I'll show you how this works, basically. What we're going to do, this is a 0 action point ability. Increases Frank's damage to the target. So I'm going to dump it on this guy. I really don't need this at this point. I mean, I death marked this guy, though. And the special move for double pistol when you're in inspired mode, every core weapon in the game has a special move. And for double pistol, it's a classic gun dive. So what you do is you select your target, and then you can select where you're going to dive to. So I could dive all the way back here, over here. But the cool thing is I can actually dive over here, and I can get in cover. So after all that moving around, and I get a couple of kills, I get that guy dead, and I'm in cover, and I get an extra action point off the kill. So, yeah, gonna run over here and start moving in on this guy that Preacher's working on over here, who's hiding somewhere behind that bush, I think. Sam needs to reload, so we're gonna have him do that. We got a 40% chance to hit somebody who's way. Where is that guy? Ooh, it's way over there. All right. It's kind of hidden behind the wall. Any guy on the edge of a wall like that, we kind of count as looking out from cover. They assume that they're peeking around and doing stuff like that. So that's why you can see him, basically. Just something to keep in mind. Preacher's in pretty raw condition here. He can take a shot at this guy too, again, because there's a corner here. So it's like, imagine a Preacher standing here. You can see around the edge a little bit. So there we go. Didn't really get a chance to do too much with their Preacher's in really, really bad shape. We'll see if I can condemn this guy. Yep, I blinded him, so that's good. And that's all I can do this round. Bad Frank's gonna get 3 action points next round, I think, though, so he should be in ample condition to wreak some havoc. So Preacher, I'm just going to start plinking. 30% is really bad. Move out here. See if I can't get a little... still behind good cover. Just reload. Sometimes it's just best to just reload. So here we've got an interesting scenario. We've got Sam. This guy ran through and like basically ducked behind here for cover. There's not a great place to move Sam at the moment. I'm going to take a shot first. 60% isn't too bad. Cowboy Prince loves the blind. I do too. I like the blind. I like it when you can tell what's going on, you know. You can clearly see that he's completely blind. Completely blind. Gonna move Sam into cover here, just so he doesn't get, because we don't have all of our kind of wild play here has left us with a lot of guys who are hurt. I'm gonna take another stick of dynamite because I'm gonna blow that tent up. If it's still around next round, that tent's getting blown to hell. Let's see. I can do a 3 action point run all the way across the screen, or I can run. What else can I do? Run all the way over here. See if I can get to that blinded guy. Do some damage on him. Yeah, everybody's pretty busted up except for Sam, so I think it's probably good that we protected him. Ooh, missed. Like that. This guy's running. He doesn't know what to do. So let's see here. Let's see. Sam, again, is shooting kind of across the tent here. So we can try... Yeah, 70% is good enough. I think I'm just going to stay in cover. Get a nice close-up on that. Some blood flying out. Little kidney blood action. We'll see if we can get a ricochet shot off too. Oh yes, there we go. It didn't hit anybody. It must have been out of range, or maybe it did. It might have flown out there and cracked somebody. This guy's still blind. I think what we're gonna do is, yeah, I want a better shot on this guy. I'm just gonna limp over here and see if I can just like end this dude. Completely exposed. Oh, good solid hit. But those guys are tough. You can tell because they have the hat and the mask and all that stuff. The kind of bald guys with no hats are much weaker. Okay, I'm gonna need to move up before I do my throw. So we're gonna Randall do his college football play here. Run up, pass, make a pass of dynamite to somebody. Let's see if we can blow up this tent. We should have done this before Sam shot actually. Oh, big hole in the wall too, and knockout. And there's another guy out there. Okay. Oh, and Randall got his special ability. So this basically, I'll move him up right next to here. But he's got Bull Rush, and I think this. I'm not even sure. I'm going to save that for next round. I want to see if I can run over the guy outside. So this guy is here and ready for justice. I'm going to run out here and try to take this guy out. Oof, miss. Sometimes things suck. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna try a showdown here. It's the one real-time element of the game is the showdown. We literally just put a tooltip in on this. So helps you know what it is if you've forgotten. We do have tutorials for everything, but this lets you know, like, hey, if it's, you know, what does that do? What is that clock about? You know, it's kind of strange. So what we do here is you can select this guy. We go into a classic Western standoff. And down here is going to be like a little shoot icon that shows up with some moving elements. And you got to click it before the time runs out. And you want to get it close to the center. It's so good, but I still got him. Didn't take him out, though. And like the better you perform there, the better it is. And they can end up shooting you, though, too. If it ends up being bad, they get a chance to damage you. It's because it is a draw. This guy decided he wanted to get in cover, so that's okay. I can respect that. I can respect that. But I can also make use of him deciding to flee by moving in here and getting close enough to him. Oh, so close, so close. Let's see. Preacher, what do we want to do with you? Try to get over here where I can expose this guy. Yeah, I got him exposed again, so let's do a penitent pistol. This should absolutely 100% chance this guy's dead. So let's do that. Then we're gonna I can't really attack anybody else with him. I'm gonna do something with Sam here. Kind of unusual. I'm gonna run Sam like right here. Because I think the other guy's out here. Or not. Where did the other guy ran off somewhere? What a devil. Let's see. Free move. I believe that's Sam's passive going off. The passives are very powerful. I was really, really hoping that I could shotgun smash somebody. All right, we're gonna take a risk here. See if we can find this guy. Okay, good. There he is. He's really weak and he's almost dead, so I'm not gonna shoot him. But what I am gonna do is try to bull rush through him. So this is the shotgun special, and there we go. A hard shotgun hit to the gut, and it's game over for that guy. And this is pretty much the, how it works. There's a lot of different things that can happen during a match. All these guys, like I said, are super buffed up with all their talents and stuff. So normally this would be a bit harder, and you couldn't just be like running around like run out in the open and lobbing dynamite all over the place and expect to win. But we wanted to we like to show off stuff. And there's a hard mode as well, which is even harder. And it's not just the characters have more health or something like that. There actually is a lot more enemies, and they're in different places. So basically, it can be a challenge to figure out like where you're going to get attacked from and all that. There are 3 different campaigns, so it's 32 missions total. This is just the story mode. It's one very small portion of the game. And we've got skirmish mode, which is like a quick. I'm going to show this off just because this is the last stream before launch. Just really quickly. Here you basically can do like a quick match, and there's 3 different difficulties, and you can kind of decide who you want to play. I want to select one of my heroes. Like, I want to take Readout, or I don't want to know who I'm going to get, but I want a hero, or I don't want to do Sam. I want a hired gun, and you can kind of handicap yourself. And there's a bunch of achievements we have that are specific to this play mode, and some of them are very difficult. Like taking out all hired guns in brutal mode is exceptionally challenging at times. So it's something where you can kind of hone your strategies or try out abilities maybe that you haven't tried out before, or fool around with a character that you didn't like the first time you played them and get to learn them, or try to talent spec them a different way. So that's skirmish mode, but the biggest mode of the game is Western Saga. I was not going to start a new game tonight, but I am going to start a new game because again, this is the last stream before launch. So new game, you basically can choose Hatfields or McCoys. There are 4 factions that you're out there. 2 of them are playable, and the other 3 will try to take your territory basically, and your job's to take their territory. I'm gonna do the McCoys this evening. 4 different difficulty modes here. Ranch Hand is pretty easy. It's really for people who haven't had a lot of experience with strategy games and just want to kind of like, hey, what am I doing, and like start to figure things out. Gunslinger is a good even balance. It can be rough, but isn't the hardest thing. Showdown's pretty difficult, and Last Stand is very, very difficult. Last Stand, you get no heroes. So basically, you're hired guns only, which makes things way more challenging. And you can do hardcore mode for all 3 of these difficulties, which means we save for you. It's very much like Iron Man mode in some other games. So we're going to jump into starting a feud. Starting a game of Feud. A Feud Saga mode, I should say. And we often get some interesting characters in these modes. You get attached to your hired guns and your heroes as you play along. So this kind of gives you a little synopsis about, hey, you got this town, and this is your territory. You can see the blue line going around here. Oh, there's some of our tutorials going off. Look, you have bosses. Look, there's movement. The blue line here is your territory. So you have a very small bit of territory when we start. And this is your capital. We'll go inside of it in a little bit. And this is the map. So you can get a big idea of, like, this is the whole world. And you're just down here in the corner right now. But what I see here is there's a resource right next to me, so I'm going to start moving over there. We've got 2 posses right now as resources. We let you know, hey, that's something you might want to might want to go grab. And we're just going to end the turn. We do our moves and we end the turn. The deeper into the game you get, the more things you have to manage. It's fairly typical of games like this. We start out very easily, where you're like, hey, I'm just got a couple posses, some fun stuff, moving around, exploration. And then later on, it's like you're going to have research, and you're going to be buying extra hired guns and horses, and trying to determine what kind of strategies you want to do to actually win the game. So let's see. Let's get Randall over there. This is really close to our home, so nobody's taking this, so we get it. And as you can see, the blue border expanded, so we've got more territory now. If you look in the map here, you can see this big blue area. That's all us now. This is our farm. Farms provide goods resources, which is right here. There's 4 different resources in the game. They're all used for different things, research and buying things, and recruiting guys and stuff like that. I'm gonna have Sam right up here too. Since we're kind of in the corner, we're just gonna start expanding out and see where we can go. A couple rounds, I'm gonna go try to. I've only got 4 guys in this posse. This one's a full posse of 5, so I'm gonna want to try to get a 5th guy for that pretty soon. I don't want to be messing around too long with a weak posse. The events are pretty cool. This is Civil War Battlefield, and you can go explore them, and you can get resources and find items and stuff like that. And or you can have something really bad happen. There's also the possibility something awful happens. So gotta ride over here a little bit more. There's a couple of events over here. Looks like 3 events right here. So kind of have her pick. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna start showing off the. Here's the posse builder. These guys are out in the road. You can tell because there's trees and fire and stuff. But in here, this is an empty posse slot that's back at the town in the bar. And here you can see there's one area here, one guy that we can get. So we can go into recruit hard guns, and you just look how much cash you got, look at their costs. You can check out what kind of special things they might. This guy's a wounding attack, which is a perk. This guy's battle rage, which is a quirk. Sometimes the battle rage means they can only. Sometimes they'll decide to only perform attacks. It's like a guy gets so worked up that he's like, I gotta kill somebody right now. And that's kind of how that goes. I mean, who doesn't get worked up like that every once in a while, right? I gotta get something right now. He has no perks, no real bad quirks either. So that's kind of like an even. Like somebody like this is kind of like, oh, that's okay. It's like no big benefits, no big weaknesses. I'm gonna hire him for now, and send him off to this posse. So the nice thing is, you can just come over here and hit add or drag. You can drag and drop this as well. Like, ooh, look at that. And it'll be 2-day ride to join this posse. Internexus says, ooh, wait for the long rifle guy. He looked good. He did look good. I think he's next on my list. Hopefully he'll still be around when I come back here with more money. Sometimes it's, you get impulsive. I tend to be more impulsive. 3 turns. So yeah, I gotta hopefully find more cash. So Internexus says 3 more turns, and I was like, yeah. Well, we'll see. Maybe I should do an event then. I mean, if I get lucky on an event and it has some cash involved, it could make that happen quickly. That camp over there might be good. So I got this. We're gonna pass 1 turn here, and I think I can get to both of those actually. Oh, research. We're gonna talk about research a little bit. So research, there's a ton of different things you can research, and this is kind of where you kind of get your global strategies. Since this doesn't use cash and it lets my heroes recover more quickly, I'm just gonna do it just to show it off in the stream. You can do weapon research and kind of specialize. Hey, I want to be a rifles guys. Hey, I want to art of the gun. Let's do, I want to get my guys with pistols to be really good. Keen blade, I don't like to stab people. And this is all about resources and upping the amount per mine or per farm, that kind of thing. Extra recruitment options, another posse slot, which is a pretty big deal. And these strategy abilities here let you do things in the map. Pony Express, bank robbery. You can make an enemy posse lose their way. There's a lot of fun stuff, which is great. So let's see what happens here. We're going to go over here and check out this ending event. It looks like a camp of some kind. Supply discovery. Or that's good. I mean, that's good. I just, Internexus says you need $11 more. Yeah, I was hoping if that had been $10 bucks, I would have been solid for next round. Could have started making another posse with that guy. But maybe this will do it. This looks like some old cabin or something here. So it's in the swamp. Blue bandit attack. So some events you'll see here. I'm gonna get some cash. Might get some more cash. The resources here can mean anything. Items can be equipped in the characters. We'll be taking a look at that after some guys level up. And as you can see, I only have the option to fight here. Now some events allow you to withdraw, allow you to basically retreat. Bandit attacks, not one of those events though. So we're gonna go in and see how this goes. So we're out, just like on the map, you saw there was an old musty cabin, and sure enough, there is an old musty cabin here. We have over 100 maps in the game. They're all hand-built. So there's a lot of different places and different spawn points, different enemy configurations, just all of that. So you've got a lot of depth in terms of what you'll be presented with every time you get into a fight. And also the world map that you've seen out there, the hex map where the towns are, is all randomly generated. So it's a different game every time. The resources are in different places. The the layout where the mountains are, where your hometown is, completely different every single time. I mean, you may find yourself in the corner again, but finding yourself in the corner, you could find yourself in the corner with, a bunch of resources next to you or no resources next to you. There's some rules that kind of help, you not get totally put out, but it's not. There's no guarantee that you're gonna, like the farm that we found right next to us, or was the lumber mill that we found right next to us, or you're gonna have that next time. It might be all the way across the map, and all those resources have different abilities too, different little perks that you get on them. So let's see here. Let's zoom around. I haven't seen anybody yet. It's making me nervous. It means like there's probably guys like packed into that house right there. I'm like so worried about running up here and getting like blasted out. But let's try and see if we see anybody yet. Oh, nobody yet. There's a log right here. Got a knife guy. Knife guys tend to have pretty good movement. This guy has no different. But I'm not gonna rush him in. Again, in Saga mode, it gets a little bit more interesting in terms of like, you really don't. Your hired guns can die, and your heroes can end up in the hospital, or in the harder modes they can end up getting killed. So you generally don't want to just go blazing in, because if you lose 2 or 3 guys, it can really hurt you as you get deeper into the game. It's the enemies can beat you by attrition, basically, where you're constantly like trying to get new guys and level them up and stuff like that, and the enemies are just coming at you at that point because they've weathered you down. It's also a good reason not to pick fights with every single guy on the map. The enemies do notice when you attack them, and they will get angrier. They can declare a feud on you, and that can be not great if you have a bunch of enemies that want to get you. It's not the best thing ever. Let's see here. I feel like these guys must be like hidden somewhere. I'm just gonna try to carefully move in here. Let's see. Be a bad Frank here. Nobody's in the house. Nobody's in the old cabin. Tell them I'm perplexed by this. I think they're probably hiding somewhere. And that's the cool thing. Like, again, I made an assumption, like, oh, there's a cabin, there's gonna be a bunch of dudes, but there's one of them right now. So they're not even anywhere near the cabin. So my whole assumption, my whole strategy of like, I'm gonna move up to the cabin really cautiously and all this didn't matter, because they're off over here somewhere, or over there, messing around. So we've seen at least one guy. He just ran behind something, ran out of view. Let's see. Try to get some eyes on here. Feel like we're gonna get murdered. That's what I feel like. Let's run the knife guy up here. Okay, so there's 2. I'm exposed. I'm gonna go into cover for the moment, but I can also start moving, kind of adjusting. I needed somebody to scout. Sometimes it's worth having a guy be a little bit vulnerable to scout for you. A lot of times you can just peek around a corner and change things that way, but it doesn't always work that way. So doesn't always work perfectly. I'm gonna run Bad Frank in bust him through the window here. Hey, it's an old dilapidated cabin. Who cares about the busted window, right? I don't see anybody living here. So these guys were clearly out in the woods. So he ran off. This guy oh man. Oof. Took a shot. Let's see what we got here. See if we can't. Okay, now we can start putting some bodies down. So a big shotgun hit, and he's close enough for a follow-up hit. Oh, there we go. And it's a knockdown. Shotguns inherently have the ability to knock down, and knives can do things like bleeds. So there's a pretty nice payoff from some of that stuff from having those weapon types. It's an advantage because both shotguns and knives, you have to be pretty close. So you wanted to make sure you had some kind of logical advantage, like, hey, some guy's blasting with a double barrel, so I might actually slip and fall, that kind of thing. Or die. I mean, slip and fall or die. So, let's see. I think this will pretty much end this guy. Oh, Bad Frank, in a rare instance, misses. For instance, Bad Frank not being effective. He's pretty amazing when you get pick certain talents for him, and if you can get like kind of a perfect storm scenario, you can kill 5 or 6 guys with him in one round. It really has to be a perfect moment though. But we had some fun when playing the game to see how many guys we could kill with Bad Frank sometimes. Now, see, this guy almost killed me, but he had to spend the action point to get up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stab him. There we go. And I'm going to move this guy into cover. I actually want to get this guy kind of protected over here. I don't want him to be killed, you know, and he's in really, really bad shape right now. So I am going to pretend like he just wants to hang out over there. There's a couple more guys. Wonderful. So we're going to try to move in. They can't see me over here yet. I know there's 2 guys back there. There may be some more other guys out in the trees. Got to reload. See if I can't really move in effectively, so I'm just gonna look out. I've got a guy way over here messing around. I'm gonna move him around here and hope that nobody's hiding over here. The guys don't all have to spawn in the same place. There could literally be guys like lingering around in the bushes and trees over here. Oof. Let's see. Okay, that guy's out. I think we got him kind of boxed in. This guy's a knife guy, so Bad Frank will use his special on this guy. Point blank there. Oh, he retaliated. Oh gosh. Oh, wow. That was rough. So he's got retaliation. Retaliation means if you shoot the guy, it's a special ability. It's a perk, and basically means that you can attack. He's vengeful, basically. Retaliatory attack when attacked. So he got a double retaliation because of my double guns. And he also has the drink though, so he might stop and have a drink during the match. But if you kill him, then he can't retaliate. Elizabeth asked me the latest ever something the graphics look really good. No, actually no. We haven't touched the graphics in a while, but I'm glad you think it looks good. We do too. All the levels kind of have a bit of a mood to them. I mean, the swamps are kind of misty and you know, a little bit kind of they feel more threatening. They feel a little more like you could have a real hostile encounter out there, much like what we're having right now. But you know, the desert levels for that campaign, you know, are all sandy and very deserty. Oh, jeez. Oh, I almost took him down. Bad Frank, no. Alright. Let's see. Do you not think we can move in quickly enough here? That's one of the interesting things about the game, too, since it's Hatfields and McCoy. The whole campaign, you know, the whole saga mode and everything takes place on, not in the desert, but in, you know, near the Tug Fork River and the Appalachian Mountains area. So you've got mountain terrain, swamps, deep forests, things like that. And it's just a really different location for a Western game. You know, it's not necessarily what you think of initially, but it is relevant. There were people running around firing 6 guns at one another. Cowboy Princess asked, got any healers in the posse? I do not. I do not have any healers in the posse. There are healers in the game. We have a character, a hero called Doc, and you can also get hired guns that have healing abilities sometimes. And a couple of the other characters, Preacher can actually, depending on which talents you take, can get a self-heal, which is pretty awesome. Oof, there we go. That was it. So it was only a few guys. You know, the encounters get harder as you get into the game. Nobody died, which I'm very pleased about. We had a bunch of level ups, so now we get to go see it. We got a double pistol item. We did get 1 cache. It wasn't fantastic. We got a lot of goods. Let's go in to see Randall here. Randall's got speed, toughness, and critical wounds. So basically, I'm going to take speed. I kind of he's a shotgun, so I kind of want to be able to move up quicker on guys. And as you can see, this is kind of what the talent tree looks like for a hero. You get modifiers to your initial ability to double barrel blast. You can't pick both though. You got to choose. And then as you move up above that, there's the shotgun smash that you saw us use back in the story mode. But you can also pick blow it to pieces, which is an awesome ability. It's kind of an area effect ability. It will blow up cover basically light cover. Big rocks and stones and boulders and stuff that's not going to work on. And then as you see up here, this will give you options for that ability, or if you chose the shotgun smash options for that, then you get another choice up here, and then you get to modify that, and then finally you get one between one or the other passive. You get a choice there. So you can really configure the characters differently. We talked about the doctor character. You can either do him as a healer or make him into a murderer with like scalpels and like syringes full of poison and just all kinds of horrible stuff. And it becomes kind of this melee badass. If you want him to be that way. I mean, if you really like, the healing part, I'm not so interested. I'm more interested in like, murdering people. The exclamation mark here lets you jump to the next guy that has something to level up or mess with. So Bad Frank, I'm gonna up his accuracy. And this is one of our hired guns is leveled up too. I think all of our hired guns leveled up. So let's give the pistol guy some more accuracy. Here's our knife guy. Nice top hat. We had a guy with the top hat last week. He was incredibly lucky. Super skilled dude. And we attribute it to giving him a top hat. Critical wound. One of the things you can do here too, I'm just going to show you right away, is the appearances. You can edit your guy's appearance if you want. Change their hair, change their skin tone. Let's make his upper body different. Like let's get him some coveralls. That's pretty cool. You can rename him after people. Friends, make a posse of your friends. And we can go back into here, so we can go back here and see. You can go through this way too. These little green arrows let you know, like, oh, this guy's got to level up. So let's do that. But one of the things we did not do is items. Let's go have a look at items. Lock slot means you can't equip there. But as you can see, this is one of our hired guns who's got. He can equip double pistols. He's a double pistol guy. Name him after us. I should name that. There's people here that have been working on the game, so I should name them after people who've worked on the game. But then I'd feel really bad if I was like playing risky and like somebody got shot or fight. What if I named somebody after somebody was touched in the head? I mean, how would that feel? How would that feel for everybody? I don't know. Well-crafted pistol. So you just drag and drop. You can equip them. You can drag it off and put it back in here if you want to use it somewhere else. You can't rename your heroes, nor can you change their appearance. But all your hard guns you can. So let's get out of here. We've been configuring things too long. And we were talking about, we can't afford this guy yet. Wow, he's really expensive, 20. He's good though. Solid hitter too. Wow, he is really good. 50% chance of a knockdown with a long rifle. That's brutal. That's brutal. If only I'd waited. Well, hopefully we'll get a chance. All right, enough of that. Back in here, let's send the map turn. That felt pretty good. This is just telling you, this is kind of a nice screen that synopsizes like everything you've got. Like, hey, resources per turn. How many hard guns do I have? What kind of hard guns do I have? What research is going on right now? How many heroes have I got? Who are they? So, what level are they? Gives you a view and a snapshot of your characters. And let me also save the game. I have the luxury of being able to save the game because I'm not on hardcore mode. McCoy 1. Probably already in Recoil 1, but that's okay. Alright, return the game, and let's keep on riding out here into the darkness. See what we've got to find. So still don't have enough money for that, and I don't think I can. I probably should have gone back and tried that other event, though I just didn't know what would have happened. Oh, we got a farm though. I like that. And a mill, and our first enemy, enemy faction guy. Oh, he's gonna take it. Creek Hill guy. So we got research complete. We're in the. So now that you've got a green border around here, we're in the Creek Hill gang's territory now because he just took that mill. That's a pretty weak posse. Could probably take it from him. The question is, do we want to start fighting with the Creek Hills right away? We got a lot of good resources in us this time. There was something else over here. There's another lumber mill over there. So let's see. Do I want to throw down with this guy? Take him out. Our Exile says, take him out. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take him out. Let's have a fight. So pretty tough fight. They've got an epic guy, level 7 with a long rifle. That's not going to be fun. I've got a hero. I've got Sam. So we'll see how this goes. He's encroaching. Yep. It's our territory. It's a good mindset to put yourself in. This is our territory. Just basically say that when anybody takes anything, it's our territory. We'll run our knife guys up here and get them into position. Get Sam. I don't know. Let's get Sam over here. I see one of their guys over here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, he's hiding out over here. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We have to do some cover jumping. All right, let's see what this guy does. I don't know what kind of weapon. I should have scrolled over and see what kind of weapon he has. I'm not sure if it's long enough to get at us. We'll see. Oh, he's pulling back. Interesting. They probably are inside or around. Oh, I just hit a window break too. All right. You can click on your guys to select him. You can click on your guys up here, however you want. The guy increase a little bit where their radius is. Okay, so there's that guy's over there. Let's see. I'm gonna run my other knife guy, but I gotta get these knife guys into play. Otherwise, it's gonna be really, really tough. Sam can shoot far. In some cases, he has normal rifle attack, but some of his specialists can shoot farther. I'm gonna start trying to move. There's a big stack of lumber over here that's been chopped lumber that's been cut. I'm gonna try to move over into those areas to get some good cover. Stay out of this guy's range if I can. I'm not sure what he's gonna do. It looked like he was falling back to the building. They might just want to go back there and wait for us. The AI sometimes, you know, behave like a player where they'll pull back and just wait for you. It's like, you know, come on, let's yeah, see, that's what he's up to. He just busted. He's like, I'm gonna go back in this building and take some cover. You know, I don't know, this thing is out in the woods business. You know. Oh, jeez. There's somebody popping out of somewhere and shooting us. Almost killed him. Almost killed him. Yeah, Rathburn. This guy, I'm running this guy away, limping this guy back. He's bleeding everywhere. And trying to get him to somewhere where he's not going to get immediately murdered. The other knife guy, jeez. Wow. This is tough. This is tough. It's tough moving in. I just have to leave him here for now. I feel like I'm going to have to, like, reconsider things. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try sitting a little bit too. Let's see if I can't. Oh, no, I can't see him. It's out of range. I'm gonna start moving around here. See if I can't pick a little different tactic here. I think I can. I saw a guy. There's a guy in there somewhere. There's a dude over there. All right, let's see what happens here. Nobody's dead yet. This is based in the year 2020 or 2022. Yeah. I think, Joe, is this year 2021 or 2022? This is 2021 because there's actually still some firearms to be used. We go back to the Stone Age 22. So I've heard. I mean, based on the way things are going. So it's rocks and leg bones at that point. I feel like I should be able to... These guys are really... a bunch of pains in the butts. Alright. So Tom there, we're going to leave him in cover. I'm going to start moving over here. Everybody's going to go move around now. Let's see. So I think all these guys are out of range right now because they all went back. Most of the guys went back inside buildings. I'm going to keep trying to fall back, basically. This guy just want to get out of here. He's too busted up to do anything. I don't want to lose him unless I have to move him in. A lot of this is going to come down to how good Sam can do, actually, because he's the hero in this. You know, he's got more health and better abilities and things like that. So, wow, these guys are squirreling around in that building. Speaking of wanting some dynamite, like I can see him in there waiting for us, you know. So can Sam see anybody yet? Not yet. I'm just gonna try to. Let's just see how this goes. Yeah, okay. There's just like a ton of dudes in the entire enemy posses in that building, in those buildings. Behind the tree. This guy's gonna sit back here and, you know, have a drink or something. Have a drink while he waits for everyone else to take care of business here, or where he's forced to come in. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be ugly. Oh, jeez. Well, I had intended to have Sam be the one who carried this, but looks like that's gonna be a tough bet. Wow, it's just a bunch of dudes in here. All right. Let's see. Oh, jeez. Even that guy. Again, because when you're on the edge of something, you basically get that, like, you're kind of around the corner here, so guys can shoot at you. Let's see. But, my turn. My turn now. So let's see what we can do here. Sorry, that reflected off and hit the guy who shot me over there. Let's see if we can put one of these guys down. It's just a normal rifle shot. Ooh, so close. So close. Let's see. Everybody get up here. I feel like Sam has got, like, no support as far as all these other guys go right now. Cowboy Princess, I absolutely wish I had some dynamite. Right now, if I had some dynamite, I'm going to actually move this guy up. I might have to take the hit here. It would be a very good time for dynamite. These guys would be in some severe trouble if I had dynamite, but I don't. Yeah, Sam's got good cover, but man, everybody's just taking shots at him. I don't know that he's gonna. I mean, he's got full cover where he's at. Well. Freaking got long rifle guy shooting at me. Okay, so let's see what I can do here. Sam is going to take... See if I can kill this guy. Let's get one guy out of here. Oh. What are you, drunk or something? Yes, the guys can make little comments. Yes, it can be. Yes, it can make a frustrating moment even more frustrating. I'm gonna run Sam off here, get him away from these guys. See if I can't move some of these other guys into play. I mean, moving in here, this is gonna be real difficult. These guys are tucked in. Oh, wow. Oh man. I guess these guys really wanted this mill badly. Very, very badly. They wanted this mill. So we know we got a guy over here like shooting us as we come in. Got Sam basically like neutralized up there. Let's see what we can do. Okay, he's moving in. I wish if I'd only kept those guys over there. If I kept a couple of those guys over there, I could have taken that guy out. Maybe coming the other way, but just tough. Shows the advantage of defenders. They have a lot of cover, a lot of options. Oh, this guy's moving out, so he moved right next to my knife guy. I like that. If my knife guy survives, because I think the long range guy is going to take a shot at him. He did. He did survive, so I like that. Let's see what I can do here. Well, pretty well screwed anyway, so it's going to run up here. Gonna have to go a little high risk here because we're getting close to losing everything anyway. That is my super busted up knife guy. Gonna run him all the way over here. The long range guy can take a shot at him, but maybe he won't. We seem to be spared from that last time. Can Sam do anything? The answer to that fine question is no. We're gonna run him down here though, limp him down here. Start setting up to, since we've got one of the guys to come out, at least we can start like trying to do something about him, basically. Let's see, I might be able to get a shot off here. He doesn't have the action points this round. Alright, well, a lot of guys are exposed, a lot of tough times here. Oop, missed, I like that. Got a long rifle. Long rifles, when they miss, usually they got to reload, so like all these guys have just got one good shot, but they do a lot of damage and they have a lot of range. Oof. Wow. Yep, he didn't make it. He may have had a toughness bonus, but it wasn't tough enough. Oh, jeez. Oh, brutal. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a risk here. Doesn't really matter at this point. I'm kind of in a bad place. See, that was wrong. I'd hope that he was on the edge over here, but he isn't. So I'm gonna. The nice thing is I can just take a step back and go, yeah, no thanks. No thanks for that. Run over here. Let's get some pistols out. Can I shoot anybody with this guy? No. All right. I'm gonna try to see if any of them will jump out here. It's gonna be pretty tough, but. Anyone? Any of you guys in the building like to come out and get shot? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Oh. Well. Yep. Oh, there we go. There we go. So we know he's basically over there, like, lurking. Let's see what we can do. See what we can do here. Go right to the edge here and peek around. Let's peek around here. I'm exposed, you're exposed. What's this? Oh. Rough landscape, -2 speed. That's why this is one of the abilities of this resource. I say I should have checked that before. The thing I can do, though, is I can do a showdown. Because I want at least one guy to be dead off of this. I want one of their guys to be dead off of this. So let's see what we can do here. There we go. Eat that. At least there's some... Oh, and we got inspired mode. Man, if I so could have used that earlier. So what can I do here? I can't do much because of that rough terrain issue. I'm gonna step in back one, and then go into Deadeye and see if I can't tag some guys coming in. The only guy who has any health at all to speak of here is Joel Jones, the double pistol guy. Oh, there we go. Now see, Deadeye's awesome because like if another guy moves, I'll get another shot off. Every time a new enemy moves through the range of that rifle, I get a shot. Unfortunately, that didn't happen here. So, but what I do have this round is 3 action points, so I can try to, even with the rough terrain. I mean, it's pretty much like it's pretty horrible. Like if that's 3 action points because I can't move very far. Run over here. Oh, jeez. Who the hell? Oh. Oh. Wow. Just a barrage of gunfire. I feel like I can just see if this... Now I could try to run here. I just can't move far enough. Yep, should have been paying attention to that rough terrain. That's made such a huge difference here because, like, speed matters a lot because it lets you obviously move from cover to cover and lets you move from cover and then move around a piece of cover to position to shoot somebody. And I'm getting totally annihilated because I can't move that far. I can only move a couple of spaces, right? Even with guys that normally would be able to move way better. And generally that's just been super fatal right now. I'm just going to creep around here, basically, because what I think I can do next round, if I survive, is I can get him over here and at least get a shot in. This guy cannot move out of here because I know those guys are sitting over there. I don't know if this is going to be a winnable fight here. I mean, it's not a winnable. I don't think it's winnable at this point, but I'd like to maybe kill one more of their guys before my posse gets eliminated. Yeah. And see, they got the range on me too. It's like, even though I can see them, let's see what happens here. That guy's got a long rifle. I don't know where the other guys are. They're lurking somewhere. Yeah. We'll see here. Yeah. Unwise. So they had a really good posse and really, really good positioning for this. Even when I lured them out, it was difficult. I think by that point they were already aware of their value. Jeez, wow, ouch. All right, end turn. Yep, they're just coming in like crazy now. Oof. Reload and shot. So that's the thing, like, the long rifle guy knows that he's got the range on me, and he can just stand there. Like, I've got 2 pistols, and he's got a long rifle. You know, he's just not much I can do at that point, really. All the rest of those guys are moving in. Oh, there we go. Yep. Never mind. It was bloody. 3 dead guys. One of our guys survived. Almost nothing for anybody. Ish. Posse disbanded. Oh well. Happens to the best of us. Yes, this is when we talk about recruiting. We really could use some recruits now. Oh, well, we didn't get... Oh, this guy costs a ton, though. But we're close. We're close. Like, next round, we could probably get this guy as an epic guy. Vengeful. Retaliatory attack. He can equip a bunch of items. This is a quirk that he can't equip all the items, but 5 slots is pretty good. There's 6 slots total, so we're going to wait off on that. Revenge. We need revenge. It's brutal, though. Can we do any research that's decent that doesn't involve cash? Involve cash money? No. Danger sense. Avoiding ambushes. I don't really need that quite yet. Not doing a lot of riding around. When you ride around in enemy territory, you got to worry about ambushes. You can be jumped at any time, and the more powerful the enemy is, the later in the game you get. That can be a big deal. What you're seeing here is a hero, Gene Dixon. The heroes are randomly distributed, so you won't get them all. So basically, you'll get a random assortment of heroes when you play Saga. So your strategies may change dramatically based on that. This is just talking about wounds. Here's the doctor's office. That's actually the doc character in there, hanging out right now. You don't have him to put in a posse yet, but he's there hanging out. We're gonna start forming up a new posse though with Jane, and yep, we have enough money to hire this epic guy right now, so we're gonna put him in there, and basically start filling things out here as much as we can. You know. Let's see. Well, I'm going to go over here. I've had about enough of... Oh, there's another posse. That's a pretty rough posse, too. Well, this may be a fast game due to me being aggressive. Oh, they just took... The Creek Hills took that. So, this guy's going to ride past and... Yeah. Oh, wow. Enemy posse. This is kind of telling you about enemy posses. Regulators. Wow, there's just guys all... This is like a super dangerous place to be in, especially since I have I have no backup. I'm gonna move back into my territory basically. I'm gonna sit on my resource. Like, give me some of those advantages. So let's see. He's got some other objectives in mind. So does he. I'm just gonna park there. I really need to get another posse built up. I don't want to just still trying to make cash. I only have my hometown right now generating money and events and stuff like that. I've got a wounded guy here, and I have the hero also wounded, so I almost have a full posse here. I don't know if the horse survived. The horse didn't survive, so I'll have to buy a horse eventually. I'm just going to pass another turn here. Sometimes you have to just let the little time pass to regenerate, to try to get new guys up, and they can fight each other too. That's what you're seeing here is the other factions fighting each other. Which can happen, which is good sometimes. Like right now, when I've got guys just surrounding me everywhere, and see, they're weak now, very, very weak. So what we're gonna do is go stomp on them. So I noticed you're weak. Let me go curb stomp you. So we'll see this blue guy here, Bob Bruder. He's an AI character. He's an epic character. We're on our own territory. So you'll get AI characters that add on to your team. This also works for enemies, though. If you're on their territory, they will have characters that come in that are extra. So be mindful of where you choose your fights. If you can fight an enemy group not on their territory, like if you can jump them before they're moving into their territory, or you can move into your territory. It's just kind of what I did. I kind of pulled back, basically. I said, I really don't want to engage these guys, in the territory, because they just took that mine, so I would be in enemy territory. I don't want to get involved in a big fight with an extra guy and all the benefits that they get. And that's important. It's important to choose where you want to have your fights, how you want to have your fights, all that kind of stuff. All right. So here's our AI guy's a knife guy, so he's probably going to run and be a pretty good scout for us, which is great. Because if he dies, you know, he's just a temporary guy that we got, and, you know, who cares? The only disadvantage to the AI guy is that if he kills guys, he's the one who gets the experience for killing those specific guys. So basically that kind of, I don't want to say it robs you of your experience, because there's a lot of other benefits about having an extra guy running around, but it does reduce your potential benefits that you can get from a fight. Because you want to get your guys leveled up. I mean, it's pretty important that your guys improve. Otherwise, you'll find the enemies improving, and you'll find yourself stuck with level 1 and level 2 guys running around, and it's a recipe for death, basically. So, recipe for death. All right. Let's see what we can do here. We're just going to slip over here right now to the side, put in a lookout. Based on what's going on here, the enemy could be, they could be over here. It's kind of an area, a little camp area over here. We're just not sure yet. But this guy is going to go find him for us. There we go. That's what I like. There's at least a couple of them. And as you recall, there's only 2 guys, so guess what? That's both of them. And he's a really tough guy. They knocked him down, and they're hurting him, but again, he's Randall can really get some movement in here. All over, guys, because again, you can move more freely when you know, like we know where those guys are, we know who they are, we know how difficult they are for the most part. I didn't read up there on their abilities, but I kind of have a pretty good idea of, what we can use to our advantage. Like, I don't have to worry about guys jumping us from the woods over here, or some dude running in behind this wagon and starting to unload on us, which is nice. I mean, basically, it allows me to do things like I'm doing right now. I'm moving guys out in the open right now, because these guys are probably going to shoot this guy and try to mess with him. He's probably going to stand up and try to stab one of these guys if he can. Yeah. Oh, and they missed him. Ha! Yeah, this is probably not going to go well for him. This guy's got a knockdown, some kind of knockdown ability though. Because that normally wouldn't, a normal rifle wouldn't normally knock you down. So now we're going to get a little bit risky here, just a little bit. I'm going to move him in. Bad Frank in here, and I know Bad Frank's got a weapon upgrade, and it's pretty powerful. So, oh, not powerful enough apparently. Let's see here. Gonna see if we can. Again, I'm gonna be super risky here because these heroes are pretty tough, and my hope is that. There we go, nice close up, double barrel blast. Guy's been hit. I actually didn't want the pushback to happen that time, so I feel real good about that, because basically the pushback would have pushed him away from the knife guy, and I'm hoping the knife guy can just stand up and stab this guy. Although, I mean, again, the experience would be nice, especially since we have such a tremendous advantage on these guys. But I'm willing to turn that down just to get him out of the game. Yeah. So there we go. He's dead. This guy's shooting at him, but yeah, dude, you're in trouble now. Party's over. See if Bad Frank can take him out. There we go. Victory. There's a little bit of experience there. We'll take it though. Yep. I like me some victory. Now hopefully these guys won't jump us. This is a big posse. It's a 6-person posse. So we really don't want them to come blasting over here. If we can avoid it. I'm going to say our territory though. As you can see, I was basically in our territory. Now we got a blue knife guy. Power attack. Bad knee means he can't move as quickly sometimes, but power attack for a knife guy is super brutal. Let's see what this guy has though. This guy's a kind of a normal guy, but he's kind of good too. Rising Fortitude's a great ability, but he has fumble, which means he can screw up a reload. I'll hire the knife guy for now. See how that goes. Go back to our forming posse here and see if we've got any. Can we hire anybody else yet? Okay, Sam's back up, and that means we've got one more guy, and then I got to buy a horse of some kind to get these guys out on the road. All right, and that's all I can do this round. But like as I was saying, like right here I'm in my territory still with the blue line. So basically, even if these guys jump us, I'm going to get some benefits. So that's You know, it's kind of a calculated thing. You know, you want to try to get things, you know, stay in your territory. I think he's just going to go pass along, which is fine. Like, do your thing, dude. You know, I don't want any part of you. You don't want any part of me. All good. So what else we can do? Purchase horses. We can't afford anything right now. We're broke. We're broke, and the expensive horses are up for sale. So that Boot Hill is pretty fun. You can see these guys that died. Bandits, day 9. And then research, which, you know, is just another way to get to the research menu. Survivor's pretty good. Adds survivability for hard guns, so I think we're going to do that. Stalwart has courage for him. Professional gunman's really good. There's just a lot of great ones in here. The weapon ones are excellent. I haven't done any weapon ones yet. I feel like I need to jump in there and do something eventually. But not right now. Let's go out and see where Randall is at. Now, I could take these guys mill. The question is, will they make a U-turn and come over here and be pissed about it? But I'm gonna do it. Oh, jeez, nice, and also bad. Let's see what goes on here. We've got another posse here. Nah, it's pretty weak. Cap hasn't leveled up yet, and there's just common hired guns, and we're on our own territory. So this is a stubborn defender. It's plus 5% chance to dodge on all defenders, so a huge bonus for us. Because a dodge is just take no damage, right? I mean, that's the benefit of a dodge. If they want to come at us here, I mean, we're gonna, they're gonna do it. All right, so we're definitely having an advantage this time on them, and we're gonna be set up somewhere near them. There they are. So there's a couple of them right there. There's one of our knife guys. Let's see where else. Let's start seeing where everybody is. Everybody's kind of spread out a little bit. We're gonna start moving in, trying to cluster up a bit. Okay, there is our shotgun guy. Slide up here. Wow. Okay, so Randall got caught off guard here, but so did they. So we're just gonna hey, how you doing? Ooh, big old shotgun blast. Knockback. He panicked because he took more than 50% of his life in one shot. It was like 60%, so that's why the panic there. We got Bad Franks inside the lumber mill. We've got our AI territorial defender inside here with us. So we'll see what he does next round. This guy has got a home territory advantage. We're just gonna slip, as do all of our guys. I'm gonna slip him around behind here into cover for now. I might move him in heavily, but I want to see what our AI guy does, actually. Yeah, he's going to help kind of here and actually help. Sometimes the AI guys will just tuck in and, you know, basically go into look out and try to be defensive for you, but, you know, sometimes they're very aggressive, and, you know, an AI guy can win the day for you. This guy's got rally call. Mr. Little Bald Head out there has got rally call. So his name from now on is Mr. Baldhead. Alright. Let's run over. Oh, geez. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing there? Bushes here. Nice solid shot on him. But now we gotta... Our AI guy might actually move in on that guy, which is good. I'm gonna start trying to get this knife guy in somewhere where I can get him killing guys. We've got this guy. He's got a shotgun, so I have to get this guy in closer to do anything effective. Bad Frank's got a lot of movement, so I'll start positioning him to move in on these guys. It looks like most of their group is over here, and thankfully we don't have a bunch of movement penalties. You can see the difference. Notice the difference. when you don't have the movement penalties, there's quite a difference. So. Oh, he's being weird and deciding that he wants to play more defensively now. There he goes in the lookout, so I was hoping against hope that he would come out and be more offensive, but that is not how he's behaving right now. Ooh, jeez. Look at this guy. But, gonna run up over here. This will put me... Oh, I've got a bunch of guys here, though. I got Cap there, too. Wow. All right, let's see what I can do here. I did not intend this to be... this, but let's see. Oh, got him. Got him dead. Bad Frank can't really do anything right now. I'm going to move him up here, like, again, more aggressively. See, Cap was the only one I hadn't really seen yet. This guy, I'm going to move up in here. I'm going to get this guy out of here. That was a bad thing there. Let's see if I can't move him in a little differently. Oh, there's our guy again. He's thinking about, maybe he'll engage. Yeah, he's coming up. He's actually starting to come up now. They are really focused on taking out Randall, which I can't blame him. He's pretty powerful. So, oh geez, sniper shot. Oh man, ouch. So that's Cap's big initial starting ability, and it hits for a lot of damage. This is very effective, very effective. So let's see if I can get out here. There's another guy hidden over here. He's exposed right now. Don't like those odds. I'm gonna get. This is really solid cover, full cover. I'm gonna get in over there. Our knife guy, I'm gonna move back here. I don't want him getting murdered if I can avoid it. Same with our shotgun guy back here. Randall is not in great shape. I'm gonna move Randall back here. Let's see if I can't pull back a little bit on my own here. Do reload. See if I can do anything with this pistol guy here. He's kind of in a bad position right now. I can't quite make it to this tree. I can slip around the edge here, so maybe I can... Nah, not quite. I'll go on the lookout just in case anybody gets squirrely. See what our AI guy does. He's coming back again to be more defensive. There we go. So that did work, you know. I did get to lay out some damage there on the guy as he ran over, but now he's kind of trapped Bad Frank back here, which might be okay. I mean, I've got the pistol guy in range, and hopefully not dead. Not dead, I guess. We can say not dead for now. And I've got Bad Frank right here, so we need to take care of this pistol guy. Point blank range. Yeah, he's not going to survive this. Maybe I'll get inspired mode and we can have fun. Not this time though. I'm going to go back and lookout. Again, I'm trying to keep these guys alive. These two guys. They kind of had a little bit of a rough ride on the first. Even Randall at this point, I mean, you know, we'll see what we can do with the pistol guy here. I'm going to move him up here. Half cover. The more filled the shield is, the better the cover. So full shield like this, super good cover. Half shield, pretty good. Quarter shield, not so great. And our AI guy has been just not super good this time. If they'd moved in on us, if we'd let them move in, I think he would have done much better in helping us out. Ugh, wow. Cap just hits so hard. It can be difficult. I'm gonna run over here. Oh, geez, there's another guy back there with Cap. Oh. I got a good bonus, though, because of the cover. I got a massive bonus. Oh, and there's another guy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that guy back there. Well, let's see if we can get a kill here. Ah, yes, panic. So that guy saw his friend get murdered and panicked, and look at all this I can do now. This is kind of what I was talking about when Bad Frank can just go crazy. It's going to do this, and then it's like, yeah, you know, I think I'll also do a gun dive on Cap. And I want to gun dive all the way over here, so... Oh, look, Cap's down. How'd that happen? So that's two in one round for Bad Frank, you know? And kind of flip that around. That could have been really bad. I mean, that was looking like it might actually be... I mean, pretty much think I'm going to win this, but that could have been a very, very different experience, basically. Very, very different experience. And there's this guy. For an epic guy, he's... Oh, one of our guys still went down, though. Well, what are you going to do? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to run Bad Frank all the way up here. He's got 3 action points this round because of his benefit from Stone Cold Killer. I'm just going to shoot this guy. Like, basically, straight up shoot this guy. Put him in cover again. Or put him in lookout, basically. These guys are just kind of hanging out. Randall, same deal. I don't want Randall getting lost here on this fight, if I can avoid it. This guy's screwing around again. He shot Bad Frank, but he's got nowhere to go. He's kind of trapped back here. I mean, it was close. It calculated risk, basically, but Bad Frank should be able to end this guy this round. And that's that. So we had one guy wounded, which is fine. Didn't die. I like that. Bad Frank leveled up. Randall's getting close to another level. And, you know, that's how you can benefit from stuff. We had that nice dodge benefit. You know, now I get to choose. So double shot, do I want 50% chance to risk cooldown to 0 turns, which I can use it twice in 1 round, or a big accuracy bonus? I'm going to take the big accuracy bonus for now. Go back out of here. I don't think anybody else leveled up, but we do have someone to add to the team. Now we can either add him to this team, or we can add him to her team. I think we're going to add him to her team right now. A couple knife guys. We need a horse, though. Can't afford anybody yet. Randall's on the map. These guys still have a move. I'm just going to lay low right now. Let's save the game real quick. We're going to go a couple more rounds, and then I'm probably going to call it a night. Close to launch. It's been a long week. But definitely want to try to show off, you know, more of the game if we could. You know, at least talk about all the modes and show kind of what's going on. Okay, now we got the... As I said, I mean, I don't know if these guys are going to attack us, but, you know, because they look like they've probably taken some damage too. They lost somebody out there fighting, and but this was their mill not long ago, so that could easily happen. So I can purchase a horse now. Got a pretty good. I'm going to purchase the cheaper one here, and we can get Jane's posse on the road here. So there we go. Get another posse out now. Maybe do one more battle. We'll see if these guys jump us. They might. Oh yes. Yeah, they weren't really fond of us taking their mill. So now we've got advantage on him here. We've got one guy advantage on him, and probably maybe an AI guy as well. Actually, that is the AI guy. Never mind, because one of our guys is in the doc's office. There's our AI guy. Hopefully, it'll be more effective. It looks like he's got a long rifle this time, so that's definitely does not suck. He's got a lot of range. Our last guy had a pistol and was being all cagey about engaging. This guy up a little bit. We got Randall here. I'm just going to move Randall to the window right now. And we got our knife guy over here around knife guy. Let's see. I don't see them yet, so just put everybody into... Yeah, I don't see anybody yet. There's somewhere, though. Aha. Okay. So we kind of know, at least we're probably where some more other guys are, but I can also already get Bad Frank. Oh, there's 2 guys right there. Yeah, so they're coming in trying to sneak around here. But that's not going to work out so well for him. Bad Frank able to get some shots in right away. Gonna start moving these guys really aggressively in. Oops. Yeah, maybe one more. Slide him over here. Get him over to this rock. Randall can let's break a window. You know, why not? You know, we give him the option to use the door or break a window. You know, let's break a window. That's a good thing to do. All right. Cool. There we go. I missed, but you know, at least he's engaged. Yeah. And they'll probably shoot him too because he's exposed. Oh my gosh! There comes the hero. I think the hero realized that the other guys are right next to him. Oh, they're shooting Bad Frank. Both of them shooting Bad Frank. Wow. Devils. All right. So Bad Frank not in the best shape of his life over here. We got that big accuracy bonus here on this, but they got pretty good cover. And that's like a lower accuracy attack anyway. I'm going to just do a normal attack. That didn't do anything. Not a hit. Let's try again. Oof. No luck. So we got a shotgun here. And I gotta get up next to these guys. I see they got long rifles and stuff. So this is going to be difficult. We'll go into this mode. Let's see if we can get Rando engaged here. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. Because of that, we give him a little bit extra speed. Randall's, you know, really, really able to move in. I mean, even sometimes even that one extra is just really effective. I'm gonna move him all the way over here. I'm gonna hope there aren't. There's another guy. See, there's always somebody lurking, but we got him in some cover, light cover, and we got our long rifle guy right here too. Oh, he's gonna pull back. That's fair. Oh, and this guy's got Guardian. Oh, rough business. They're just laying into Bad Frank. They're attempting to lay into Randall. I think I'm gonna just get crazy here. That's not good. I don't like that I'm exposed there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, eat that. Do a reload. I think, yeah, okay. So this might be a horrible move, but I can get, but I can get my knife guy up next to this guy. This guy's a Guardian, so basically he's vulnerable to the knife guy, which is great. And I'm gonna try to see what I can do with Frank here. I have some other ideas for Frank here. Move him over here. Start trying to see if I can't get him. That didn't really work. So I'm gonna get a little bit better exposure on him, or chance to expose him than I had before. This is gonna be difficult. I'm gonna try to move our shotgun guy up. That's a pretty tough fight. Oh, no. I had him. Which is where I wanted him. Ooh, he missed, though. He missed Bad Frank. Oh, that time didn't miss up. Barely up. Let's see what we can do here. Randall, gonna run over to the side here. Just unload, but didn't work. Bad Frank. That did work, but there's not too much else I can do. I'm gonna run him back over here, limp him back over here. Can't really use that yet. I can get over here though, so I can set him up to start exposing these guys next round if I get there. This guy just being a pill. I'd hoped our AI guy would be more effective. Or AI helper. Mr. Helper. Alright, so there we go. This guy is now exposed. I can't reach him with that, but I can reach him with Paralyzing Shout. So I can basically knock this guy down and start being a little more aggressive over here, maybe. Let's see, 74% chance. Can I knock him out of cover? Yes. So now he's exposed. Oh, I gotta reload though. That was too bad. That was too bad right there. I can't really, I don't think, oh, I'm gonna have to rush a little bit. I'm gonna remove Bad Frank over here. Oh, that guy's right there. Their heroes over there waiting. Try to be a little cagey here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So maybe. There we go. Finally, that ally starting to be a little bit helpful. That was a good shot. Good shot on their hero. This guy's coming around here now, though. And that's okay, though. That's okay. I can work with that. If I don't get murdered, I can work with it. But I might get murdered. So, yes. Everybody get knocked down by the shotguns. Always limping off. Poor guy. Poor guy. Alright. Gonna stand up. This guy's in super bad shape. I don't like those odds so much. On the other hand, this might... that worked out okay, I guess. Randall is in good shape, though. Randall's in good shape, and he's gonna have to start trying to take out some of these guys here. And there's a guy right there, so yeah. Take that. But we know that Guardian guy's tucked in around the corner there. Let's see what our long rifle guy does. He's going to reload, but he might move in. We'll see. He might run around back behind the wagon again. Yep. He helped a little bit. He tried to help. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Yeah, that wasn't so great. Dead. So Randall, we know there's a guy over here. Andrew says he really doesn't want anyone touching the wagon. Yeah, the guy's very, very protective of that wagon. So I'm going to move in here. This is, again, probably a bad idea, but we're kind of, things are getting a little desperate. I knew this guy was back here. I knew that was probably going to happen. But I have him exposed, and I have him trying to trap back here. And I like that very much. So, there we go. I almost killed him. Not quite, though. Bad Frank, again, I need to be a little bit, start being a little bit risky here. We've got the hero there. 75. 90. Okay, let's do that. Missed the second shot, but hey, what are you going to do? You know what I could do? You know what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go on a showdown with this guy and kill him. We may win this. Not to be determined, but we may win this. Not just the showdown, but the whole thing. There we go. Yep, Anderson's finished with the showdown. Hell yes. Alright. So I think just... Oh, is this guy actually going to come in? No. Not quite. Alright, there goes Bad Frank. But Randall is pretty well loaded. We got them all reloaded now. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to wait and see what happens here. See if that hero moves in. Oh, this guy's actually screwing around over by the trees again. There we go. Okay. Interesting. So that exposed me, but I can move here, and I might be able to expose him. Yep. There we go. So we kept it, but not without a cost. That was a pretty brutal fight. Wounded though. Nobody died. So again, we have a better chance. We're on our own territory, you know, and we're also doing research into that. So, and we leveled up. I like this. So a lot of this has been me standing here protecting this lumber mill, which is fine. Again, like, you know, honestly, if you look back on all the other streams I've done over the past just weeks and months, this scenario that happened tonight where I stood and defended a lumber mill has not happened once. Like, not like that. Never ever happened. So it's interesting how different the games are, and I know that some of the people here who are watching the stream have been helping on the development and all that stuff and participating in the development team, and all of them are aware of just how different the fights can be when you're playing the game. We often send messages to one another about, hey, this crazy thing just happened and some guys did this, or oh, I just got in this fight and this awesome thing happened, or oh, there's an enemy with this combination of abilities that are, you know, super brutal to deal with, you know. And that's half the fun, is just like you always run into these weird scenarios where you've got to like kind of outthink it, or you're feeling really fortunate because you got a hired gun who has these amazing abilities, you know, and like, you know, I need to use them effectively. This guy's pretty good right here. Charge, so he can move really fast as a knife guy. Agile, super dodge. I can't afford him, but he's awesome. And power attack, weak-willed though, means he 10% chance to panic when he gets hit. So, you know, again, there's a bunch of weird abilities and things that can happen. Later on, you get even more. There's advanced AI abilities that are even more brutal. You know, that you have to deal with, especially in the last stand mode and some of the other hard modes. He has a knockdown off a double pistol. Seems like a good thing to research for Bad Frank. But yeah, that's Feud. We're really excited to be coming out on July 22nd. That's next week. And, you know, please come on by. And we got a 10% discount going for a week on it. We've been working on this a really long time. It's five years plus. We've certainly done other projects where we've been working on it, but this has been a labor of love for a very long time. And we hope to be able to have it be successful and add more things to it. I think every time a lot of times we do streams, people suggest stuff, and there's just so many ideas we've all had and so many things you could add. The game's huge right now though, so we really just wanted to get it out. There's just tons of dozens and dozens of hours of content here, and it's just a big ass game, you know, and with a lot of different things to do. So next week will be exciting. I don't think we'll be streaming next week. At least I won't be streaming next week. Some other people might be streaming next week, especially after it comes out, but we will stream again. Of course, then I'll just get to say, hey, the game's out, and I'm just showing it off if you haven't seen it. But, you know, and maybe even talking about some of the things we might want to do in the future with it. So Anyway, I'd just like to thank everybody, and I do a shout out to the entire team that I've worked with on the project. Has been just exceptional, and really made Feud into something great. And I hope to see you all in the future with more streams and maybe some other new things to show off. When we get past launch. Right now, we're just riding on to launch, and that's enough. Just getting it out there, and it's very exciting. Anyway, all right, everybody, thank you again, and we'll see you next time.